Hey there, everyone. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I am doing, who am I doing? Gemini, October 2019 reading. Thank you so much for joining me. That one's coming out. Page of Pentacles. We're just going to jump right in. How's that? Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, so lots of earth for this air sign of Gemini in October. I just got that some of you are going to be, this is not not a hard thing. I'm not trying to say I'm predicting this, but something about some of you, like maybe you'll have a first date or something where you go to like some sort of, and this will be in the northern hemisphere, probably in the United States, like a corn maze or corn maze really stood out, or a haunted house, or something October-y related, but there's going to be something significant to it. Like you meet someone, or you go on a first date, or something about that outing is is going to be significant in a good way. So at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Wands. We also have the Page of Pentacles. So this is messages, new things. The pages to me are very active. They're very curious. This is having a newfound passion about something. Maybe you're just getting outside more. This is the motivation for a new exercise routine, starting a new hobby, or even getting involved politically or with something that you're passionate about. The Page of Wands is all about that. I'm just looking at I swear I have a plant just like that potted plant. It's outside right now. All right, well, let's look at the cards. I may come back to that page. I want to see what's underneath it, actually. Ooh, the Chariot. Yeah. Like some of you just made a decision to move forward, to movement. This is taking action. It's not a reactive card. Lots of times we get in a state of reacting to things, like I don't like this job and this is the first job I could get, so I'm taking this new job, versus this is the career I want and I'm going to pursue it. Although, see, okay, yeah, exactly. And I see that that's what you guys are doing, is taking action, not reacting. Like you made a decision about that. Like I'm no longer reacting. If I'm lonely, I'm not going to just I'm just not going to jump into a relationship with the next person I meet, and unless it's right, you know what I mean? And there's a full moon on top of her head, so that could have that's a helpful timing. So, I didn't look up when the full moon, but it's probably like, mid-October usually. Page of Pentacles, starting a new study, going back to school, educating yourself in some way. It doesn't even have to be, it could be YouTube videos. I've learned to do so many things watching YouTube videos. It's crazy. It's great. So to go, these two pages to me really is like a new exercise routine. You may all of a sudden just be like, I want my like beautifying your surroundings, decluttering, sort of decorating and making things more homey. Sometimes people, I do this, don't really, I'm not a decorator. Like I moved into a new office recently and two people in the same day was like, oh, did you just move in? And like I had, but if I didn't consciously think about it, it would look that same way in 2 years. So like I just all I did was bring in two plants, and it looks completely like the whole feel of the place is different. It feels more homey. I just saw 444. So like gardening, getting your hands in the ground. So we do have two pentacles. Maybe even just growing a few herbs inside. You can grow your own white sage. and then used for saging. Yeah, more domestic. Maybe you're buying a home, looking for a home. Moving is definitely coming up. But again, it's a move that's very planned and thoughtful, and it's a purposeful action. It's not like um, a means to an end. So now I'm just going to put these up here. Now we have these two, and to me, these are telling a very interesting story. To me, these are two very strong personalities in the deck, and not in the sense that they're strength, as in they have confidence in themselves, confidence in their ability. They don't they're not ruled by fear. They're just very capable and like, I can take care of myself. I don't need anyone, but it's not like I don't need anyone in the sense like being blocked off and sort of in denial about something. This is just very self-assured, and they, like, for example, they will not get into a relationship without it being the right person. And so these two to me are a really, really good match. I mean, she's not in a relationship to have someone to help pay the bills and um, you know, do stuff around the house or whatever. I know I'm being stereotypical, but she is like, I can manage my own house, I can manage my own money, I can make my own money, I can, I've got it. And if I can't, I can hire someone to do it. Like, she's just a capable, complete individual all on her own, right? And same as this one. He is very self-assured, he's a leader, he's a rock, and he is perfectly capable of managing things on his own. He doesn't need someone else. But if the right person comes along, he will absolutely make room for that person. And so there's no getting into this relationship, there's no hidden agenda, whether, and that makes it sound sort of sneaky or dishonest. And I don't think most people do it that way, but it's like, oh, I'll feel better when I'm with someone. I'll feel safer. I'll feel happy. I don't know what we all think. We all do it. I do it. This is truly a relationship of two mature people coming together and having a mature relationship with really good communication, really good, they're two individuals that are together but still maintain their individual identity and life. I hope I'm explaining that right. It's beautiful. Like, I think these are just amazing. Like, you both have your own houses. You both have, like, you're both sort of, and we don't have to focus too much. I shouldn't be focusing too much on money, because this person can be very self-assured. This personality could be living in a small apartment because they're saving money or whatever, and be very self-assured and complete without without having a big house or tons of money in the bank. But yeah, these people are just both ready, and they meet at the same time. You could meet traveling. There might be some like movie meet cute, is that what it's called, when like where maybe you get into a fender bender with this person and you meet that way, that's really specific. I'd be shocked if that happened, but that just came to mind. Something about New York City is really strong for me, um, coming through really strong. So maybe you meet traveling. Definitely a strong travel vibe. I think that this new relationship, it could be a business partnership, will grow over time. I think there's a mutual attraction and a mutual respect, but you're both playing it very cautious, um, and very thoughtfully allowing it to take time, allowing it to grow, not just rushing in and um, as they probably have done when they're younger. It's like, yeah, they're going to just take the time to really get to know each other and allow the relationship to grow, to slowly grow. It's like a fine wine or a, yeah, it's just going to be really sophisticated almost. I hate to say that because that's the feel I'm getting, but it could be just as sophisticated if you guys go out hiking and sit and have like an amazing conversation as opposed to being in some fancy restaurant in France. You know what I mean? But that's just the feel, like it's going to be very rich. And again, richness as in deep and complex and many layers as opposed to money, although there could definitely be a wealth factor in here. So that's what came through, Gemini. I hope you have a lovely, lovely October, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.